Appreciate it. Thank you.
Would you like your lineups?
Yes, ma'am.
For reference, I'm going to take pictures for my reference because later I'll be like, I don't know who's it.
Alrighty. Let's hope this isn't the last one.
It's not. First of the journey.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all. I got all my jump. Good game.
Let's do it. And welcome to the Reef, ladies and gentlemen. We have a district tournament matchup between the Sandalwood Saints and your Atlantic Coast Stingrays. As we get set to start this ballgame, Noah Salazar will lead us off here this evening with Dalton Tibbetts on the mound for the Stingrays. Atlantic Coast coming off of a win on senior night against the Covenant Warriors. Dominated that game towards the end. And are feeling ready for this first round here. His first pitch is a swing and a miss from Salazar. And he starts the game 0-1 on an 0-1 count here from Dalton Tibbetts. And a second pitch is in there for strike two. Two good pitches to start out the game for Tibbetts. As Salazar faces now an 0-2. Now a little bit outside there, 1-2 count now. Salazar led off for Sandalwood last time these two teams met. The first baseman, see if he can get something going for the Sandalwood Saints here. He is going to get this one. That was going to be in the gap in right center. Salazar's going to round first and head for second. And a base hit, a double to lead off the game for Noah Salazar. Big start for the Saints. As the leadoff man gets to second, and it brings up Dettelson. So after just 3 pitches, Salazar goes deep in the outfield for a double. Tibbetts looks on there to the second base. Salazar there as Dettelson shows bunt here. Oh, 1 count here. That one is in there for strike two. Looks like it's a 1-1 count instead. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Salazar still at second for the Saints. Tibbetts throws that one low, hits the ground. Good block there by Williams. 2-1 count now here for Dettelson. That one's right down the middle there. Dettelson again showed bunt. 2-2 count now. Can't show bunt again. A foul ball will lead to a strikeout here. 2-2 pitch from Tibbetts. This one is into the gap, and Tomaseu cannot field it. And Detelsfin is going to stay there at first. Boy, no one there to cover first. Serber has to track him down, and it's 1st and 3rd now. Sandalwood Saints with 2 big hits. And it'll bring up Preston Cox, the catcher. No outs in this first inning, as Cox will head to the plate for the first time in this game. Salazar on third. Detelsfin on first. First pitch to Cox is down low, ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch from Tibbetts. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch from Tibbetts. 1-1 now for Cox. Tibbetts goes back to first. Detelsfin will head to second. Ground ball. Bunt is going to stay there, and they've got him at the home plate. Good play there from Wade Serber. Gets Salazar, the leadoff man, coming home out. Huge play there from Serber. Allen saves a run for the Stingrays here, but it is first and second here for Sandalwood. Great throw from Serber as Williams laid down the tag at home plate. So the catcher Cox will head back and a pinch runner in to the game now for Sandalwood Phillips. Detelsfin at second. As that bunt from Cox went right to Serber, and Serber made the easy throw to home plate. That stays 0-0 here with 1 out, top of the first. The pitcher Baskins up to the plate now. First pitch to Baskins, outside, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch, and Baskins' little half swing fouls this one off. One pitch now, one's up high a little bit. 2-1 pitch now. Coming up for the starting pitcher in this game, Trent Baskins. Steps off my little timeout call here, 2-1. Still is the count. And coach going to head to the mound here for the Stingrays. Early on in this game, stays 2-1 count here with 1 out here in this top of the first here at the Reef, 0-0. back on the play. Tibbetts will remain at the mound here for the Stingrays. 2-1 pitch to Baskins, and he pops this one way up in the air. Haskell tracking it down, and Haskell will have it there near the back of the fence there as runners will tag up. And now it's going to be first and third for the Saints once again, as Phillips stays at first. Now 2 outs here for the Atlantic Coast Stingrays. Dettelsfin on third base here, still running in scoring position. Parker Schumann, the second baseman, up to the plate here, see if he can drive home Dettelsfin. Good pitch there from Tibbetts, strike one. Goes for a bunt there. That one's called foul. That one just a little bit high. 1-2 now here for Schumann. Big opportunity for the Stingers in the inning here. Hold the Saints scoreless despite some hits. Comes the 1-2 pitch. And swing and a miss. Dalton Tibbetts strikes Schumann out. And that one will end the inning for the Stingrays. Stays notched at 0 after the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first here at the Reef. And we're back here at the Reef, bottom of the first. Coming up here, Noah Prudencio to lead the Stingrays off in this ball game. Trent Baskins at the mound for the Saints. Stingers were able to escape an inning there after letting up some hits. Still held the Saints scoreless here, 0-0. See what Prudencio can do here to start this game off offensively for Atlantic Coast. First pitch in there for a strike. from Baskins. Oh, 1 to Prudencio. In there for strike 2. 2 great pitches. As Prudencio watches both of them through. Oh, 2 coming up, and Prudencio rips this one, and that's a base hit. Noah Prudencio will stay at first there with a base hit to start the game off. So both leadoff batters start the game off with a base hit for both teams. Brings up Anthony Seligen. Seligen pops up a bunt right into the hands as Baskins and Cox run into each other there. Able to make the grab, though, for out number 1. Not the right scenario there. So 1 out here for Atlantic Coast. Cerber shows bunt. He will ground it right to the pitcher. Baskins makes the throw on first. Just gets it to Salazar there. Had to make a stretch for the ball. That's going to be out number 2, but Prudencio does move to second in scoring position. Close play there at first. Looked like Salazar might have had his foot off the bag for just a split second. Called out at first. Coach Loftman here is going to discuss. Looks like the call at first here. Looks like the call will stand there at first. So 2 outs for Sandalwood. No Prudencio at second for the Stingrays. First pitch in there for a strike to Tibbetts. Starting pitcher for Atlantic Coast. Oh, 1 pitch to Tibbetts. Swing and a miss on that one. 0-2 now. Big pitch coming up here. 0-2 to the pitcher, Tibbetts. That one's down low. Ball 1. That one's outside, ball 2. Good eye from Tibbetts. 2-2 count now. Two Prudencio on second, and Tibbetts will pop this one out, and it's going to get away from the right fielder. Tibbetts will round first, and Prudencio is going to come into home and score. Tibbetts will round second, and he's going to head for third. A huge hit for Dalton Tibbetts. The pitcher with an RBI triple and starts the scoring here this evening. It's 1-0 Stingrays. On a 2-2 count, Dalton Tibbetts, a huge hit as pinch runner will come in there for Tibbetts to third. Thomas Seu grounds this one. So he went off his foot there, so that'll be a foul ball. Oh, 1 to Thomas Seu. That one's high. Upstairs, ball 1. One, and that one's low, ball 2. Good eye from Thomas Seu. Ball 3 now, 3-1 count for Thomas Seu. And Thomas Seu grounds this one. And shortstop looked like he slipped and fell. And Thomas Seu is going to be safe at first. Another RBI. Jackson Adams, the pinch runner, scores. And the Stingrays extend their lead 2-0 now. It's like Deftelsfin slipped and fell trying to make the throw. It was a hard play. Could not even get the ball out of his hands. And Sandalwood down 2-0 early here. See if Forrest Peppercorn up to the plate now can keep this up for the Stingrays. First pitch to Peppercorn, and therefore a strike. Oh, 1, and there goes Baskins back to first. Thomas Seu's going to go to second. Low throw. Thomas Seu safe at second. Oh, 2 count for Peppercorn here. See if Sandalwood can end the inning. The runner in scoring position once again for the Stingrays. Peppercorn fouls it off. Good contact, though. Big pitch to Peppercorn. That one is high upstairs. Good eye. It's 2-1 now. That one's low, ball 2. Good block there from Cox. It looks like Thomas Seu heads to third, so low throw there by Baskins, and now runner on third for Peppercorn. 2-2 count and 2 outs. Big pitch to Peppercorn here, and that one's low. Gets away from Cox. Tomaseu going to slide into home, and he is safe. 3-0 Stingrays. And Atlantic Coast, another huge run. Tomaseu gets to home as well. Peppercorn goes to first. Brings up Delvin Haskell. Stingrays up 3. Two outs still for Sandalwood. Peppercorn now on first. First pitch to Haskell. Down low. Haskins goes back to first. 2 runs now here for the Stingers with 2 outs. They had one earlier with 1 out, and now that one's bit inside. Good eye from Haskell. 2-0 for the left fielder. That one's in there for a strike. Good pitch from Baskins there. 2-1. Two-one to Haskell. Haskell grounds it and it jumps, makes a big hop over the shortstop Detelsfin head. And Peppercorn will head to second. It's first and second on a base hit for Haskell. An inning full of hits for the Stingrays. 4th base hit of the inning for Atlantic Coast. Brings up the catcher, Caden Williams. First and second for Atlantic Coast, up 3-0. So that one's low, ball 1. Fouled off by Williams. One count here for the catcher with a first and second. That one's in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Baskins. Another opportunity for Sandalwood to end the inning. That one a little bit upstairs. Good eye from Williams. 2-2 now. Comes a 2-2 pitch. Williams fouls this one off just barely. Big pitch here for Caden Williams. Delvin Haskell on first. Forrest Peppercorn on second, and the time called. Two-two pitch. That one outside and full count here for Williams now. Full count pitch to Williams, and he got him looking there. Good pitch from Baskins to end the inning for Sandalwood, but not before letting up 3 runs. in the bottom of the first as we now head to the top of the second here at the Reef. Stingrays lead 3-0. And back here at the Reef, top of the second here, Atlantic Coast 3-0 lead on Sandalwood. First pitch of the inning, leadoff batter, McLaren. First pitch popped up, and Seljan tracking it down. That'll be foul. 0-1 count for McLaren. Playing left field tonight for the Saints. That one down low, ball one. One count now. That one's in there for a strike. Great pitch from Tibbetts. That one high, ball two. Good eye from McLaren. Comes a 2-1 pitch to McLaren. He pops this one up. Seljan going to make the easy grab there in right field for out number one. Brings up the center fielder, Trey Dennis. His first trip to the plate. That one's high, way over Dennis's head there. Ball one. Dennis fouls this one off. 1-1 pitch to Dennis. Swing and a miss on that one. Good pitch from Tibbetts there. Tibbetts strikes out Dennis. Out number 2 here for the Saints now. Joseph Navarro in at DH in this lineup. Tibbetts already 2 strikeouts in this ball game. And they're just a bit too high, ball 1. One 0 pitch, that one outside, ball 2. Foul off there. Nice contact, though, from Navarro. Good eye again from Navarro there. 3-1 count now. That one upstairs, and Navarro will walk to first. Tibbetts' first walk of the game. Tibbetts goes back to first. Third baseman Grayson Thornton at the plate here. See if we can get something going for the Saints offense. It's been quiet as he fouls off here. Oh, 1 pitch coming up from Tibbetts. That one outside, ball 1. One pitch here to Thornton, and that one's way in the ground. Good block by Williams. Navarro took off to second and just safe there. Is now running in scoring position here for the Saints. Big opportunity here for Thornton. 2-1 count. And swing and a miss there by Thornton. Good pitch from Tibbetts. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. He got Thornton swinging, and that is going to be the strikeout to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Tibbetts. As we head to the bottom of the second now, Sandalwood still down 3-0 here at the Reef. And lead off to this inning is Aramis Pabon for the Stingrays, up 3-0 still. Held the Saints scoreless once again that last inning. See if Atlantic Coast can extend their lead and keep the bats going. First pitch from Baskins in for a strike. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Little check swing there, and 1-1 now. Good eye from Pabon there. 2-1 count. Pabon in there for a base hit. That one drops near center field. And Aramis Pabon starts the inning off with a single. Another base hit for the Stingrays team. 5 now on the game already. And it'll bring up right to the leadoff man of the lineup, Noah Prudencio, who also had a single his last at bat. Baskins goes back to first here. First pitch to Prudencio shows bunt. Reach for that one, and Cox goes back to first. Pabon stays there safely in 0-1 now for Prudencio. Reached out for that pitch. Oh, 0-1 to Prudencio. Their first strike now 0-2. No outs for Sandalwood here. 0-2 pitch to Prudencio and a time called by the batter Prudencio. And he pops this one up. Right fielder trying to track it down. And Sanders there. Zanquist, a nice catch. Be out number 1 for the Saints here. Brings up Anthony Seligen. Right fielder. Popped up. Got it out his last at bat. See what he can do here. Pabon still on first. That one a little bit too high there. Ball 1. Five hits for the Stingray team, including Pabon's last one. Been great on the offensive side so far. See if Selgin can keep it up here as Baskins goes back to first once again. Pabon will take off. Little hopper to the pitcher, Baskins. Makes the grab, and that one will end the inning. So the Stingrays still lead 3-0 here. At the end of 2 innings, we head to the top of the 3rd here at the Reef coming up next. And back here at the Reef, with the Stingrays still up 3-0 here. Top of the third, Noah Salazar to lead off the inning for Sandalwood. He had a huge hit and a double in his last at-bat to start the game off. See if he can replicate it here on this one. On inside, ball one. Swing and a miss from Salazar. Great pitch from Tibbetts there. 1-1 now. And then for ball two, good eye from Salazar. 2-1. Oh, just a bit outside now. 3-1 for Salazar. And he grounds this one up the middle. Venancio unable to get it there, and Salazar has 2 straight base hits now for the Saints. So he goes to first with a single. Brings up Detelsfinn, the shortstop, who also had a single his last at bat. And that one wildly thrown by Tibbetts to first. Salazar will round second and now head to third. Try to pick him off at first. Got away from Serber, and now runner in deep score position for Sandalwood here. Mistake there from the pitcher Tibbetts. Could be costly. No outs for the Stingrays. Salazar on third. First pitch to Detelsfinn. That one's up high, ball one. One 0 pitch, good pitch there. 1-1 now for Detelsfinn. Upstairs, ball two. And now Detelsfinn skies one. Haskell backing up, trying to make the catch. He's got it in left field there as it hits the fence, but Salazar will walk on and strut into home for a run. So sac fly from Detelsfinn puts the Sandalwood Saints on the board. It's 3-1 now with Preston Cox at the plate. That one was hit really hard all the way to the fence. Haskell had to go to make that grab. First pitch to Cox, swing and a miss. Oh, 1, and Cox fouls this one off. Oh, 2 now, that one up high, ball one. That one low, ball two. And that one's in there. Cox will ground this one. Tomaseu makes the play at second and will throw to Serber for a routine out. And number 2 in the inning for the Stingrays. Bring up the pitcher, Trent Baskins, who's let up 5 base hits in this game. on the mound. Pitching to Baskins. That one's ball one. Two-0 now for Baskins. And Baskins grounds this one. That one's going to be a fair ball down the third baseline. Baskins going to head to second. That'll be a double for the pitcher. Another runner in scoring position. The Saints showing some fight here in this third inning. Parker Schumann, the second baseman, struck out his last at bat, up to the plate now. His team down just 2 runs now. Tibbetts looks on to second. First pitch, Schumann shows bunt, grounds it, and Tibbetts going to try to cover to first, and boy, that's a bang-bang play. Called out. Close call at first, and he's called out for the third of the inning. And it'll take us to the bottom of the third. Stingrays lead 3-1. Back here in the bottom of the third with Wade Serber to lead the Stingrays off in the inning. Grounded out his first at bat. Made a nice play last inning to get the third out. Little pitch to Tibbetts at first. That first pitch outside ball one from Baskin, still on the mound for the Saints. Second pitch, Serber, big swing there. One pitch fouled off by Serber. And this one fouled off once again. Serber looked like he reached for that pitch there. One-two pitch, and Serber strikes out there. Baskin's great at bat for the pitcher there. Out number one for the Saints brings up Tibbetts. Had a RBI triple last at bat. It's been outstanding in this game so far. on both sides of the. First pitch fouled off. Oh, 1 to Tibbetts. That one's in there for strike 2. Just a bit too high. 1-2 for Tibbetts. And swing and a miss from Tibbetts. 2 straight strikeouts for Baskins in the inning. Bring up the second baseman, Tomaseu, who had a single RBI. His last at bat. Fouls off again. Baskins, great pitching so far in this inning. Trying to get the Sandalwood Saints back in this ball game, down 2 runs. Oh, 1 to Tomaseu, low ball 1. One pitch, bit inside, ball 2. Good eye from Tomaseu. On a bit outside now, 3-1 count for Tomaseu. In there for strike 2, full count now. Opportunity for the Saints to stay in the inning here. Big pitch coming up. Tomaseu pops this one up. Second baseman cannot make the play, and that one's going to drop. 2 straight base hits for Tomaseu, and he's on to first with a single. Keeps the inning alive for the Stingrays. With the third baseman, Peppercorn, up to bat. First pitch to Peppercorn. Strike 1. Haskins goes back to first there, gets away from Salazar, and Tomaseu will run on to second there. In a scoring position now for the Stingrays. Another mistake here by a pitcher to first base. Tibbetts did it earlier in an inning. So now opportunity for the Stingrays to extend their lead. The runner on second. That one's in there for another strike. 0-2 count for Forrest Peppercorn. 2 outs in the inning for the Saints. And in there for strike 3, Peppercorn watches it go by. And Sandalwood ends the inning and holds Atlantic Coast scoreless. So we head now to the top of the 4th here at the Reef. Score remains 3-1. Top of the fourth now. Stingrays lead 3-1. Sandalwood was able to hold them scoreless last inning on the defensive side. See if they can get the bats going here with James McLaren to lead off the inning. Popped out his last at-bat. Dalton Tibbetts still on the mound for the Stingrays. Played a great game so far. It's only allowed 1 run. So that one's high for a ball. That one is in there for a strike. Nice pitch. 1-1 now. High ball 2. Good eye from McLaren. Check swing there in a 3-1 count. And low, ball 4, so a walk to start the inning off. McLaren will head to first. Center fielder Trey Dennis struck out his last at bat. That was a runner on base. Tibbetts goes back to first. And bunt there. That's going to be foul ball. Oh, one pitch to Dennis. And then for another strike, and 0-2 count for Trey Dennis. Runner still on first for Sandalwood here. Time called. That one outside. Williams going back to first there to Serber. Close call. That one high once again, 2-2. High ball 3, a full count now for Trey Dennis. Climb back into this at bat here, down 0-2. And that one's going to be a ball. 2 straight walks from Tibbetts. Puts a runners on first and second now for the Saints. Brings up the designated hitter, Navarro, as Coach Loffman will head to the mound. We'll be back here at the Reef Tibbetts will stay on the mound here for Atlantic Coast under discussion at the mound. Joseph Navarro, designated hitter. He walked his last at bat. First and second after 2 straight walks from Tibbetts in this inning with no outs. Navarro shows bunt. Brought it back, 1-0 count. One-0 again, and Navarro goes for that one. 1-1 now. Serber rushing in from first there, getting ready for the bunt play. Big at bat here for Sandalwood. Has an opportunity here to cut closer into this lead from Atlantic Coast. Shows bunt again. That one way up high for ball 2 now. Two, 1. Navarro pops up the bunt. Serber will have the grab, and not the play you wanted if you're Sandalwood there for out number 1. Grayson Thornton, third baseman, up to the bat now. Struck out his last at bat. First pitch in for a ball just a bit outside. Thorne showing bunt, grounds this one right to Tibbetts. Make the throw to first. Tomaseu covers, and now move runners around second and third with the leadoff man Salazar up to the plate for the Saints. Could have been the right play as Salazar hit a double his first at-bat, single his last at-bat. See if he can do it here to try to cut into the lead from the Stingrays, down just by 2 runs here. 2 outs. It's a huge at-bat for both teams. As Williams calls time here. So short discussion at the mound from Williams. Catcher and the pitcher Tibbetts here. With 2 outs, runners on second and third for Sandalwood. First pitch to Salazar up high, ball 1. And Salazar fouls that one off, big swing. One now here for Salazar. That one in there for a strike. Good pitch from Tibbetts. 1-2 now. Salazar calls time. Massive pitch in the game here. 1-2 pitch, just a bit outside. Good eye from Salazar, 2-2. Stays alive at the plate. 2-2 pitch to Salazar, and he got him looking. Noah Salazar strikes out, and Dalton Tibbetts comes up huge to end the inning and keeps Sandalwood scoreless as we head to the bottom of the fourth now, 3-1 Stingrays. Bottom of the fourth here at the Reef. Delvin Haskell will lead off the inning for the Stingrays, still up 3-1. Trent Baskin still on the mound for Sandalwood. First pitch of the inning in their first strike. That one way outside for a ball. Swing and a miss from Haskell there. 1-2 now. Start the inning off. And there's a hit by pitch. Haskell head to first there. Had a 1-2 count, and Baskins walks him. Loffman will meet with Caden Williams at the plate. See what exactly happened here. Sandalwood now will meet at the mound. Looks like making a change in the lineup here for the Stingrays. And it will be indeed a change in the lineup here on the fly for Atlantic Coast. Bring out Antonio Baez, his first trip to the plate here for the Stingrays with Haskell on first. So interesting move here by Coach Chris Loffman. He's in the spot here of Caden Williams, and he shows bunt. That might be the reason why. Just bunts it foul there. See if they're going to try to just move Haskell to second here with Baez on the bunt. Baskins back to first. Good eye there from Baez. 1-1 now. Baez sometimes come in a pinch runner, usually here for the Stingrays. Now he's here at bat trying to look for a bunt here, and that one out of the hands of Cox as Haskell goes to second. And now in scoring position. And a 2-1 here for Baez. Shows bunt once again, lays it down. That's a perfect bunt. Baskins nowhere to go, and he looks like he hit Baez trying to go to first. And Baez now caught here in a pickle and leaves Haskell going to home plate, and he did not get the tag off. Haskell slides in at home and extends the lead for the Stingrays. Sandalwood, the pitcher, Baskins didn't know what to do with it, threw it to first. It hit Baez. Then had to make a decision, forced as Haskell slides into home. And Baez, a very successful at bat, punts perfectly. Now 4-1, Stingrays lead it. With Aramis Pabon up to bat now. And a meeting at the mound for the Saints. It's like Coach is discussing with the umpire after that wild play. So now in play, everything stands here 4-1, no outs for the Saints here with Baez on second. And Pabon up to the plate, had a single his first at bat. He lays down a bunt down the third baseline, and that will be another advanced runner for the Stingrays. Called out at third Baez, but Pabon will head to first here. Tough play there at third, but leaves Pabon there at first. And Prudencio will be at the plate now with one out. First pitch, a little bit high, ball one. Good eye from Prudencio. And call time here. Look like umpire going to tell coaches to get back in the dugout there. Prudencio fouls this one off. Comes the 1-1 with one out. Bone at first. Allen in there for strike 2. Baskins go back to first. Pabon will take off to second, and good throw there by the catcher, and he got him out. Picks Pabon off at second for out number 2. Good throw there by Cox. Changes a lot here for the Stingers now. 1-2 count and 2 outs now for the Stingrays. As Prudencio watches that one go by, and he struck out. Baskins ends the inning. Only lets up 1 run there. 4-1 Stingrays lead as we head to the top of the 5th here at the Reef. And back here at the Reef, top of the 5th. Atlantic Coast up 3 runs with Andrew Dettelsfen. See if he can get things going to start this inning off. First pitch, ball 1 from Tibbetts. Had a couple walks last inning. See how long he'll stay in this game here. He's pitched a great game despite that, and 2-0 now for the shortstop. Good pitch from Tibbetts, 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Good pitch again from Tibbetts. Full count here for Dettelsman to start the inning off. And that's a walk here for Dettelsman. He will head to first. So some recent walks from Tibbetts here. See, as Coach Loftman will head to the mound here for the Stingers. See if a pitching change here will come for Atlantic Coast. We'll be back. And top of the 5th, still here. Jackson Adams now on the mound for Atlantic Coast. Little late pitching change here for the Stingrays after a couple walks, as Adams' first pitch is a ball to the catcher Cox. Runner on first for Sandalwood. No outs in the inning. Adams goes back to first there. And swing and a miss there from Cox. One count. Now one low, gets away from Williams, and Detelsfin heads to second, will round second, head to third, throw from Williams to third, and safe. So Detelsfin at third now. Opportunity here for Sandalwood. No outs and a 3-1 count, or sorry, 2-1 count for Cox. That one up high. Three-one count now for Preston Cox. Adams delivers. And there for strike two, a full count now. Pitch from Adams, and Cox fouls off. Stays live at the plate. Now a low ball four and a walk for Adams' first batter he faces here. Brings up the pitcher Baskins, who had a double his last at bat. Now first and third for Sandalwood. Still no outs for the Stingrays. Adams goes back to first. That one low, good block from Williams. Now gets away from Williams there, and coming home is Detelsfin. Runner now on second as well for Sandalwood, and cuts the lead to just 2 runs. 2-0 count for Baskins here. And a runner in scoring position. So that one's a little bit high, but a good pitch there. 2-1 now. That's in there for strike 2. Adams steps off the mound. 2-2 pitch, and Baskins grounds this one. Tomaseu bobbles the ball, throws to first. It's going to be safe at first. Tomaseu bobbled it there, took a hard hop, and now first and third once again for Sandalwood. Schumann, the second baseman, grounded out his first at bat. Now he's up at the plate here. Still no outs in this inning. Pitch from Adams there. Low ball one. Baskins will take off. That one's in there for a strike. And ball gets away from Prudencio, and here comes scoring in for the Saints. The runner, pinch runner Phillips there. Runner also moves around, and Coach Chris Loftman will have to head back onto the mound once again. And a runner on third for the Saints. It's now just a one-run ball game. As Stingers will discuss on the mound here in the top of the fifth. Failed bunt attempt there. That one goes foul for Schumann here. After the discussion at the mound for the Stingrays. 4-3 just now after the runner came in. Phillips and Baskins on third for the Saints. That one's low. Good stop there from Williams. 2-1 now for Schumann. Time called by Schumann. Fouled off there. Took a big swing. 2-2 now for Schumann. Big at bat here, a chance to potentially tie the game for Sandalwood with no outs in the inning. As Adams strikes Schumann out, he got him looking there, a huge pitch. And the first out of the inning for the Stingrays. First strikeout for Jackson Adams. As it brings up James McLaren, walked his last at bat. First pitch, and then for another strike. Oh, one pitch, McLaren shows bunt. One here for McLaren. Shows bunt once again, lays it down. Serber could not grab it cleanly, and now sliding safely home is Baskins. Wade Serber could not handle the ball, and we have a tie ball game. Almost perfectly placed bunt there by McLaren, but Serber had a chance to get the out at home. Could not secure the ball. And the Stingrays have now blown a 3-run lead. We are tied at 4 with 1 out here, top of the 5th. Center fielder Dennis out to the plate. Pinch runner coming in for Sandalwood. Martin will pinch run for the Saints. Allen in there for a ball there as Williams will now head to the mound with Adams. As that one, good pitch by Adams, 1-1 for Dennis. Low ball 2. And Dennis swinging a miss there. Martin going to head to second. Calls it a foul ball, so he'll head back to first there. 2-2 for Dennis now. Two-two pitch in there for strike 3. Dennis watches it go by. So now 2 outs in the inning and a chance to end it here with the designated hitter Navarro up to the plate. Walked his first at bat. He popped out his last one. His first pitch, swing and a miss. Fouls this one off. 0-2 now for Navarro. Runner goes. Martin, throw to second. And in there for the out. They pick him off at second. A great throw by Williams. And Tomaseu lays down the tag. Ends the inning for the Stingrays finally. But we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4 now as we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here we go with Anthony Seligen to start and lead off this inning for the Stingrays, 4-4. Bottom of the fifth. Sandalwood scored 3 runs last inning off mainly errors from Atlantic Coast. See if they can get the lead back here with the bats as first pitch from Baskins in there for a strike. And second pitch swing there by Seligen, 0-2 now. Third pitch is a pop-up. Sandquist going to make the grab, and he missed it in right field. Seligen going to head for third now as he rounds second. He could not find the ball there in right field. And Seligen with a triple off the air. Huge play for the Stingrays. Brings up Wade Serber, who struck out his last at-bat and also ground out. It's 0 for 2. Cox will head to the mound. Seligen at third for the Stingrays. Serber, first pitch. With the at-bat, he rips this one into left field, and it's going to drop for a base hit, and the Stingrays are going to regain the lead with Seligen coming home to score. And a double for Serber, an RBI as well. Huge hit for the Stingrays. They regain the lead. And it'll bring up Tibbetts. Huge hit for Wade Serber. 5-4 now Stingrays, and Sandalwood coach will head to the mound now. Huge play from Wade Serber.
Stays on the mound for Sandwood. First pitch to Tibbetts coming up, no outs. Shows bunt there. Reach for that one, 0-1. Hit the ground, good block by Cox. Serber on second for Atlantic Coast. Baskins looks him on 0-1 pitch. Swing by Tibbetts. Missed. Oh, 2 pitch coming from Baskins. That one low, ball 1. Baskins goes back to second. Tibbetts fouls this one off. One, two. Now one's up high, ball two. And Tibbetts right back to the pitcher. Baskins goes to second in a double play for the Saints. That's huge. 2 outs. And it brings up Tomaseu. Baskins. Now in their first strike. That one swings and hits Tomaseu's leg. 1-2 count now.